I'm Dr. Richard McKinnon. I'm a chartered psychologist and coach, and on this channel I like to share insights from the science of psychology to help you be your best self. Now, very excitingly, I've recorded the first few episodes in a new podcast series all about psychological flexibility. And you can find out all about this concept on the website at WorkLifePsych.com/psychological flexibility. And that's going to be the page where we put all of the resources about this series. I'm recording it with fellow psychologist and podcaster Ross McIntosh. And he is someone who's been on the podcast before, quite recently, in fact. And he's also the host of the really incredible podcast, People Soup. And he talks about these skills in virtually every episode. It's a really compelling podcast. I love it and I commend it to you. There are more than enough podcasts out there for all of us. So episode by episode, what Ross and I are doing is picking one of the skills that makes up the skill set that leads to this experience of psychological flexibility. And collectively, we refer to these skills as ACT because they come from what's called acceptance and commitment therapy, or theory or training. The point is, they're the same skills and they've been translated for use outside of the world of therapy into, say, the workplace or education or social work. It's being used all around the place. And what's great about this, well, there's a few things. I'm kind of passionate about it. One, it's a set of skills that pretty much anyone can develop. Secondly, we've got decades of high quality scientific evidence that explains the positive impact that these skills can have on our well-being and our goal attainment. So they help with performance as well as well-being. And sometimes in organizations, these are kind of framed as opposites. You can be a high performer, but you gotta let your well-being slide, or if you focus on your well-being, then you're not going to be one of our best people. That's nonsense as far as I'm concerned. So these are amazing life skills, not just for the workplace, but your life as a whole. So we're going to deconstruct each skill. We're going to explore how we put it into practice, the benefit it gives you, and then we're going to share some tips for how you can start to put it into practice pretty much on the day you listen to the episode. So you don't need to do anything if you're a subscriber to the podcast, My Pocket Psych. They will appear in that stream in the coming weeks. And of course, I'm recording the video for each one. So if you're a visual person and if you're watching this video, you probably like videos, they're going to appear on this channel too. So I'm really excited about that. And in particular, I'd love to hear from viewers as to how you're putting this stuff into practice, because we share some very simple things each episode. And I'd love to know if you're trying it out, how it's working for you, what you notice about the experience. We're not talking about change like flipping a switch. We're talking about change and things you notice over a period of time. Drop your questions in the space below. Share this video with someone who you think might be interested in learning more about it. And please come back to watch the next one. But for now, thanks for watching.